wild horses couldn't drag me away. Hey guys, welcome back to another Pass the Guitar Live song tutorials. And today we're gonna cover this iconic song, Wild Horses by the Rolling Stones. Yeah, I came prepared. And if you're ready, let's waste no time and dive straight into this lesson. Let's go over the chords we're gonna use. First of all, we're gonna need G major, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, and last but not least, F major. And you guys are gonna be happy to know that if you want to play along with the Rolling Stones, we are learning it in the same key they recorded. So no need for capo. Now that we have the chords, let's take a look at the strumming pattern we're gonna be using. That's it. That's the only strumming pattern we're gonna be using for this song, a one-bar phrase. How much better can it get? So first of all, I'm gonna play with the strings muted as I always do. And if you want to follow along, great. If not, listen to it so you get used to the sound. 1, 2, a 3 and 4. 1, 2, a 3 and 4. 1, 2, a 3 and 4. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. That's it. Let's plug in a chord. I'm gonna use G major so we can hear that strumming pattern with a chord. Here we go. 1, 2, and a 3 and 4. 1, 2, and a 3 and 4. 1, 2, and a 3 and 4. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. And now that we have the chords and the strumming pattern, let's take a look at the form. And this song comes packed with parts. We're gonna have an intro, verses, choruses, and 2 different solo sections. So let's start with the intro. Take a look at the chord progression. It's only these 5 measures, and we're only gonna play this chord progression for this intro, and it only happens once in the beginning of the song. So we start with a full measure of G major, followed by a full measure of A minor. After that, we have a full measure of G major, and then another full measure of A minor. And we end the intro with a full measure of G major, getting ready to dive right into verse 1 after that. That's it. Let's plug in the strumming pattern we learned and hear that intro, iconic intro. Here we go. 1, 2, and a 3 and 4. And 1, 2, and a 3 and 4. A minor. 1, 2, and a 3 and back to G major. Down, down, up, down, 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 back to A minor. 1, 2, and a 3 and 4, ending with a full measure of G major. 2, and a 3 and 4. Now that we covered the intro, let's head over to the verse and take a look at that chord progression. Look, we're gonna use this for all the verses, And we're also gonna use the same chord progression, as you can see, for solo number 2. Solo number 2 is the one that happens all the way towards the end of the song. It's the same chord progression, as you can see, as the verses, with the exception that it doesn't get repeated. And for the verses, we will repeat this 8-bar phrase. So let's head over to the verses and learn this thing. First measure, we have B minor, followed by a full measure of G major, and after that a full measure of B minor, heading back again to another full measure of G major, and moving to the second line, we start with a full measure of A minor. And then I wanted you to pay attention to the following measure, where we're gonna have C major for the first 3 beats and D on the 4th beat. The reason why is because this measure is gonna show up on different parts of the song. All right, moving on, we have a full measure of G major, and we end this 8-bar phrase with a full measure of D major. All right, now let's plug in that strumming pattern and hear this iconic verse. 1, 2, E and a 3 and 4 and 1, 2, E and a 3 and 4, G major, 2, E and a 3 and back to B minor, 1, 2, E and a 3 and 4, G major, 1, 2, E and a 3 and 4, A minor, 1, 2, E and a 3 and 4, C major, 2, E and a 3 and D, G, 2, E and a 3 and 4, D major, 2, E and a. Let's head back to the beginning again. B minor, 2, E and a 3 and 4, G major, 2, E and a 3 and 4, another B minor, 2, E and a 3 and 4, G, down, up, down, 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 A minor, 1, 2, E and a 3, and now heading to that measure of C going to D, 2, E and a 3, and D, G, 2, E and a 3 and 4, ending with D major, 2, E and a 3 and 4. All right, now that we covered the verse, and you know that this also covers the solo section for solo number 2, now let's head over to the chorus of this song, this iconic chorus. Take a look at the chord progression. It's a 4-bar phrase, even better than the verse. So, and it gets repeated, just like you see here for every chorus in this song. And this starts with a full measure of A minor, followed by, remember that measure I was telling you, the measure in which we have C for the first 3 beats and D for the 4th beat. So here it is. It's the second measure of the chorus. C for the first 3 beats, D for the last beat. Followed by a measure that we're gonna play G major for the first half, and the second half of the measure will be F major. And then we end this 4-bar phrase with a full measure of C major. And as you can see, we repeat the whole thing again. That's it. Four measures, 4-bar phrase. Fantastic. Nice. Now let's plug in that strumming pattern and practice the chorus. Here we go. 1, 2, E and a 3 and 4 and 1, 2, E and a 3 and 4, C major, 2, E and a 3 and D, G, 2, E and a F, 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 C, 2, E and a 3, and repeating the whole thing. 1, 2, And that's it for the chorus. What a nice chorus. I love playing this chorus. But let's head over to the last part of the song, the one that we haven't actually covered yet, which is the chord progression for solo number 1. And it's this one here. Well, it's a 6-bar phrase. It starts with a full measure of F, followed by a full measure of C. And then after that, we have another full measure of F. And then here it is again, that measure with 3 beats on C major and D major on the 4th beat. And then after that, we have 2 full measures of G major. And then the second one. Now let's plug in that strumming pattern. You know the drill. Here we go. 1, 2, E and up 3 and 4. 1, 2, E and up 3 and 4. C major. 1, 2, E and up 3 and 4. Back to F. 1, 2, E and up 3 and 4. C major. 2, E and up 3 and D. G major. 2, E and up 3 and 4. 1, 2, E and up 3 and 4. That's a wrap for this tutorial. And hey, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, click on that bell, and like this video. Your support is super helpful. But if you want more than what you find on our YouTube channel, head over to Pass the Guitar Live. Our platform is packed with tons of content, an awesome community, and opportunities for you to apply what you're learning here and there on real life performance, jamming on our virtual jams and our virtual open mics. So don't waste any time. Head over to www.passtheguitar.live. My name is David Cordero, and I will see you on the next video. Wild horses, good and